Hi, I'm Judy Loren here at the Long Beach Comic-Con with Joel Gomez, the artist. How are you?
Doing well. How about yourself?
Doing great. So can you tell me a little bit about your artwork and what you do?
Sure. I'm a freelance comic book artist. I recently was working on some books over at DC. Last thing actually I did for them was a book called Reverse Flash, and I did some assist work on Detective Comics. More recently, I've been attached to a Kickstarter project called Warhawks that was fully funded, and we should be wrapping up on that, and it should be out in the end of June, I think.
How long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing professionally, I'd want to say 10, 12 years, but on and off, I've always been drawing. I think only when it was something that I wanted to pursue as a career did I take it more seriously and spend more time doing it. And then once I started getting into comics, I realized there were certain things I needed to be a little more practiced at. So it's something that's kind of a continually evolving thing. I'm always working on something in my drawings.
When did you realize that it was just not a hobby, but you wanted to make it a career?
To be honest, maybe when I thought it was going away. I think when in my mid-20s, I started trying to figure out what do I want to do. You know, there's all kinds of things I was interested in. But being able to draw is like any other kind of muscle in your body. It's like if you don't keep working at it, it'll kind of atrophy and wither away. So I didn't want that to happen. So I kept at it, and I looked up people who I thought were doing things that I liked, and I found out how much work they put into it, and that's when I realized, what I needed to do to become a professional comic book artist.
If you were going to draw me, would I be a hero or a villain?
See, I would go with hero just because everybody wants to be the hero, right? It'd be fun to be a hero that could inspire, maybe. But then again, some people like being villains. So I don't know. It depends on the attitude or how you're feeling that day, maybe.
And then what advice do you have for the people that want to get into this business?
The best advice I could offer to aspiring artists or even writers is to practice the craft and find out what it is that your favorite comic book artist or writer does on a daily basis. The routine they create that gives them the ability to produce the stories or art you enjoy, because a lot of it doesn't come that quickly. Sometimes you got to spend 8, 10, 12, 14 hours a day at your craft to make it entertaining and worthwhile to look at, and then there are those days where it'll come by really quickly, but don't count on that. You always work hard at your craft. So
that's right, you got to work hard.